in the we could have told you that category, which 3 states are moving to Idaho in droves? This kind of goes back to that county map of red versus blue votes.
Yeah, and that COW acronym that you told me about.
Yes.
Yeah.
COW, California, Oregon, Washington.
Yep.
So I guess we have been on that tip for a while now.
We sure have.
There was just a recent study that showed that those are the people most likely to move to Idaho.
Mm-hmm. I like them. I like all of the Californians, Oregonians, and Washingtonians because it means that we're getting more interesting stuff over here.
And the proof is in the 2024 presidential election.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to point that out. We now have proof that the cows moving to Idaho aren't bringing their values to our state.
Right, right.
In fact, parts of Oregon now, we talked about this too, want to become part of greater Idaho.
Yeah. Well, and not only that too, but also realistically, the folks who agree with Idaho are the ones who are moving here.
Right.
The ones who don't aren't moving here.
81,708 people moved to Idaho from a different state.
Now,
last
that being
year.
said, the one thing I don't like is that prices are going up.
Yeah.
But realistically, I don't think it's just because people are moving here. It's definitely a part of it. But, you know, there are lots of things we should and could be doing to help with that we're not doing. So let's not blame it all on them.
And I don't want to make any predictions like I did with the 2024 presidential election 4 months in advance. Okay, that's the last time. I'll gloat. But I think housing prices are they already have to some degree, but stabilize. Not go down. There's not going to be another 2008. That will never happen again.
Thankfully.
One last thing. Speaking of cows, I saw a cow post this. We use that term affectionately.
Yeah, I love cows.
People from California,
Can
Oregon,
I
and
talk about
Washington.
their big, beautiful eyelashes, like on actual literal cows? Cows are so sweet and cute. I really like. I think I secretly just want to live on a farm.
And haven't you seen cows? I guess when you treat them like puppies, they act like puppies.
Oh, they're cute.
They play
They're
with
so
balls.
sweet.
They come when they're called.
Mm-hmm. And cows actually really like to be clean and brushed and stuff. One thing you have to buy if you've got a lot of cows is big old brushes.
Yes.
So that they can rub themselves against it and clean up and stuff.
I
I
love
think that's
seeing
sweet. I love cows.
Don't get me wrong. I also love a good steak.
Yeah, me too. But they're really cute. I love a good
PETA guy in Utah.
Yeah.
Who gets notifications whenever we say PETA.
PETA.
I love you and I hope you're having a great day. Have a great week. Anyway, cows are asking, hey, I'm a little new to driving in the snow. Any tips? And I want to say, yes, like I mentioned on this show about this time last year, it's okay to go into a parking lot late at night, nobody else is around, and spin a few cookies. On the first snowfall, okay, the first rule is if you've never driven in snow before, drive as if your grandma's in the passenger seat, you're on your way to a potluck, she's holding a crock pot full of chili.
Yes, yeah, and you've got a birthday cake unsupervised in the back. Yeah.
That's the first rule. Then when you get to the parking lot, take off your dynamic traction control. Learn how to drive, spin a few cookies, drive in the snow, steer in the direction of the skid, feel your ABS kick in. Right. You'll get it. I promise.
Yeah. That and the other thing I will say is give people a little grace on the roads. Not only, new drivers who aren't as used to the snow, but also the folks around here. There was one time I was on Woodruff. I hit a patch of black ice. I did a full 360. Thankfully, I didn't hit anyone, but I was I clearly no longer had control of my car, And this asshole behind me sees the whole thing. As soon as I stop, with this spinning and stuff, decides to honk at me. And it's like, buddy, I have not even had time to try to correct what's happened.
I'm still catching my breath,
Could
bro.
you chill, my guy?
Yeah.
You don't need to be in that big of a rush. Not in this weather. You just don't.
That's a great thing to add on.
Yeah.
Be graceful. What's the golden rule say? Treat others how you'd like to be treated. Be graceful. Be as graceful to somebody else as you'd like them to be
and
with
just
you.
Remember, he probably doesn't remember that at all, but I do, and I think you're a dick.
Probably from 1J.
Yeah.
Kidding. But speaking of 1J, cows, avoid Highway 20 if you can.
Yeah, probably smart.
Highway 20 is always where the really bad accidents happen.
It's true.
Okay. We'll leave you with that sage piece of wisdom.